On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now on second and short after that pickup. From the shotgun, the inside give. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose. You missed the 52-yard field goal. Come up empty on the drive. And now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Darisaw. They're bringing heat. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The give to the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Having a... Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using the quick game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to...
Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Dropping back, it's Darrisaw. Snags it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for room, it's McMillan. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stark. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. To the air, it's Darrisaw. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He'll pull it down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The Gators will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Everybody stays in their lane. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They're testing the right side here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They're going to run it to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Between now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Darrisaw. Takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. All the way back to the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the freshman does a great job using his... Getting the man on the...
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Feeling some heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can...
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Just ran him over. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the Gators get enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis.